Well, there's only one king of Rio de Janeiro, and you are looking at him, Jose Aldo, making the walk here for yet another big, high-profile UFC fight.
One, if not the greatest featherweight of all time, is Jose Aldo. Not often do I get starstruck, but to watch Aldo make the walk in Rio is truly a one-of-a-lifetime experience. I'm glad I got to do it. He is a star of the highest order. Aldo's title run was something to behold. It was so special. Every time you watched him, you knew that the fight could end at any moment, and you knew that you were watching one of the most skilled fighters across the board.
And the primary reason most believe he is the best featherweight of all time, 7 successful defenses, to your point, in that first reign as the UFC featherweight. He's one of the best grapplers this division has ever seen. Combat Sambo, part of his background, but he just has a lot of versatility when it comes to his ability to close distance and just maneuver your body and get you where he wants.
Oh man, the body manipulation of this guy, John, is something to behold. The way that he moves his opponents from point A to point B in order to get him exactly where he needs him, and that's on the floor looking for a submission, is truly inspiring to watch. It comes from all the championship background, the championship accomplishments he had in the grappling before he made his UFC debut. That's allowed him to transition to mixed martial arts so effectively.
Outstanding controller on the ground, maybe not on Khabib Nurmagomedov's level, but closing that gap for sure. Very good in the clinch as well. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight. Triple C, Henry Cejudo, set to fight Jose Aldo Jr. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Jose Aldo Jr. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world and the former UFC featherweight champion, Henry Triple C Cejudo.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, round 1 is underway, and there is Henry Cejudo. All of his knockout wins have come in round 1, so that certainly bears watching if you're Cejudo's opponent tonight. All right, we will see how Jose Aldo Jr. chooses to proceed, and it looks as though he's going to work off of that jab and low leg kick here early in this one.
I mean, ever since Jose Aldo started boxing with the Brazilian Marines, his hands have just gotten so much better. But he is known for the outside leg kick. It's his calling cards, and if you're Jose Aldo, you want to fight behind that.
Oh, effective strike there by...
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Making all these shots count. Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fight.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately.
Side control now.
Getting them out here. Oh, man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Unable to connect with the right hand there. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it.
Beautiful kick lands there.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Just misses there with the left. Big elbow there, lands.
That left hook was crazy. Ooh, what a punch.
It's okay. 3 minutes. The Olympic gold medalist Cejudo gets the takedown.
Got his guard pass.
Cejudo's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Great ground and pound by this man.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Single collar tie. Swing and a miss with that punch by Aldo. Man, the takedowns have come in bunches tonight, and there is another one. That was his strategy coming in. He has executed to perfection tonight.
It never works out perfectly. But today, it seems to be going as great as it can be. I know the takedowns don't look beautiful. They don't look perfect, but it doesn't matter. He's a submission guy. All he needs to do is get you to the ground.
Right.
So even if it looks a little bit bad being there, he is accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's to make you grapple with him.
Oh, perfect head kick there.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside. Oh, nice. Nice.
Lands a jab. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. And they separate. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, nice work to get the takedown there. Good entry by Cejudo. Under a minute to go in the round.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, he's got his knee on the belly, raining down punches here. Cejudo, ground and pound from half guard now. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Aldo gets up, he is back on the feet here. 20 seconds to go. Cejudo's overhand punch to the head looked good for a second, but ultimately that one gets blocked.
Oh, nice.
Oh, big hook, that'll leave him on. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Relax, breathe, slow it down. Slow the heart rate down. You with me? Okay, listen. Just stay relaxed.
All right, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous round.
Face punching at its best. He loaded it up, he threw it straight, he threw it long, and over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round.
All right, DC, round two just about to get underway. Henry Cejudo and Jose Aldo. All right, DC's back from the can as we get this next round underway. And his striking in that previous round was so good. I got tired just watching that.
I mean, he did a great job of landing strikes, not only just punches, not only just strikes, they were significant strikes. A lot of punches outside of the jab. I've gotten in trouble a lot of times about what's significant and what's not.
Right.
But I'm telling you, he landed a lot of punches that were very easy to make that determination.
Leave the stat guys alone.
Leave him alone, man. Over and over, I get in trouble.
All right, just like we saw in the previous round, the takedown is there at will. He actually wanted a side wager with you on over 10 takedowns tonight. You wouldn't take the bait, and perhaps it's a good thing.
That's such a high number. So while it seems tempting, you got to turn away from it. Hey, a bet's only a bet because they know they also have the ability to win. Sorry. This guy knew that he would be able to secure takedowns and takedowns in bunches, and that is exactly what he's showing us tonight.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to...
How about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you.
Knee on belly, postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
You can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Try to establish that jab.
Another big takedown. He passes to half guard.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy. In the half guard.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one. Just over 2 minutes to go in round two. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the set two that I think we've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left foot and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes as the opponent...
Oh!
He's hurt. He's wobbling.
Oh, now lands a kick to the body. Working off the jab, it's good. Well, there it is, no surprise here at the broadcast table. Another takedown for him is free.
That is exactly what we thought was going to happen. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet. Gets up to beat his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Ten minutes in the can. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
All right.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
You ready to fight?
Ready.
Third round underway.
And doing work with the jab.
And a miss with the right hook. Straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. Big power shot there. And another hook landed there by Aldo.
Great timing there. Beat the hips and got the takedown.
Good work from the top here by Cejudo.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Aldo's got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Big knee there. And there's the single. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Just missed with that right hand. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Aldo's in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. He's postured up. He's landing big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom or the fight's gonna get stopped.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Cejudo going for the takedown. He misses.
Big shot to the head.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Cejudo's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Throwing that jab, no good.
Jab is on point right now.
Beautiful right hand over the top.
Guillotine jump.
Oh, that is gonna do it. That's gotta be it. Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock. Create some space. Roll to your back. Give up the mount. The
so far. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to do.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision, because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transitions. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man.
Aldo getting worked over, something fierce here by those hammer fists. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this fight.
All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and he's dropping his level, shooting his shot. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
Lead kick is true there by Aldo.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
The Olympic gold medalist Cejudo gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Nice punch lands on the top.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Cejudo's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight. There's his jab.
Lands a beautiful leg kick. No wasted.
Connections right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
And just misses with that big right hand. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Holding the position.
Fighting for it. He wants it bad.
Oh, come on, I'd be tapping. That's got to be it. That's tight. Oh, he got out.
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, uses momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
Lands with the ground and pound here. 10 seconds remaining here in round 4.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
20 minutes down, 5 to go.
All right, great stuff, man. That was your round for sure. You completely dominated that round. And more of the same. This is the last 5 minutes of the fight. Let's go.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Well, there was a moment in that previous round when it looked like we weren't going to get to this next round. Here we are. We will see the extent to which he has recovered.
Let's see how he recovered over the course of that minute. They were putting water over his head. They were trying to bring him back, but I would advise him to clinch a lot in the first minute of this round to try and give himself a little bit more time to get back into the fight.
Nice punch from the clinch by Aldo. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
Great time on that takedown.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles. Oh, right into mount.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Cejudo.
Great shot from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
He passes the half.
All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Back. Secure the hooks now. Secure the hooks.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position. Oh, he got to the spot.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Aldo's in half guard. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
And there you go, again, half guard. Great job landing from the top position.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker.
Strong reversal there.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish, or he's going to lose this fight tonight. We'll see if he goes for it.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is no more strategy. There is no more time to try to set up a punch. You got to just start letting everything fly. Another takedown lands.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, good work with the jab there. 90 seconds now to go in this one. So the blood really blood's starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at.
Aldo's going for the shove here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. He passed the half guard.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. Oh, and he's back up again. Final 10 seconds of the fight. And now leather being thrown on both sides. And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Henry Triple C Cejudo!
All right, so a dominant performance tonight for the wrestler. Cruises to a decision victory, but what I liked about it, he didn't really cruise per se. He didn't sit on the lead. He stayed aggressive and offensive throughout.
And John, that's why you hear the appreciation from the crowd.
Yeah.
Because they noticed it. They could tell that the guy was trying to finish. Sometimes they don't happen. But if you're gonna win a decision, you win a decision like the one that he won tonight.